And welcome to Benchmonster TV.
I'm Ashley Lynn Condre.
And I am the Bench Monster.
Thank you for joining us this week. Hopefully your week is going well.
You got to speak up a little bit. You're sitting way back there talking really quiet. You got to speak
Well,
up a little bit.
Then you take it over. Go ahead.
No. You going to sit there?
If you got a problem with the way I talk, go for it.
We got a gift in the mail today from Todd B. Craft. And he sent us these shirts. FU, and that's supposed to be a C, but it's a skull. Mental weakness. I love it.
Pretty sweet.
Yeah, pretty sweet shirt. Thank you, Todd B. Craft.
Thank you to Todd.
Yeah, and I love that
Really
that
like
thing.
them.
Mental
They're
weakness.
very cool, yep.
That's where strength starts, and it all starts up here. You can't be mentally weak. And believe me, I have seen a few mentally weak people in my day. Not going to name any names, but they exist. And how to create wimps into warriors. Sometimes it can't be done. But F mental weakness. Love the shirt. Hey, I wanted to ask everybody to stay to the end of the show here. We have a tribute. We lost Ernie Franz this week. And I made a little tribute video. We're going to play it at the end. So wish everybody could stay and view that. It's a short little 30-40 second clip, but I put a little work into it, and I'm proud of myself. So what we want to talk about first before we get into any videos is what's this apparatus that I keep talking about that I use for body tempering and that is very beneficial. And she hit the microphone.
Sorry.
It's called the what, Ashley?
The Boomstick.
Boomstick. It's 25 pounds. And this baby right here with ends on it that are rounded. I use this quite often, and especially for pectoral tie-in where I had the issue. I dug it in right there, used it. Mike Lupacek, a member on our team, is very skilled with this apparatus and can roll out your biceps and work your front and back. He's got a technique that we all need to learn, so we don't have to rely upon him. But this little gem right here is worth its weight in gold. We've talked about it last week, and here it is. I made comments what it looked like and what it could be, but what it is a very beneficial apparatus. I know, and it has a cousin called the pain pill, 200 pounds. That's different. This 25 pounder here does the trick.
I don't know which one the pain pill is.
Pain pill is like really round, and people use it to roll out hamstrings. People use it. Donnie Thompson has one. Evil twin. I don't know what he calls it, but anyway, use this quite often, and gonna need to use it on the back of my shoulder because I had a piss poor max effort workout this week. We'll talk about later. Wow, it's heavy. Anyway, that being said, Ashley is your name, right?
That's me.
And you're the co-host? Okay, so we usually start out with Ashley's videos, and she sent to me a few, and we got them up today, and what are we going to look at? We got a dead and a bench. Okay.
Yeah, I figured I'd throw in a bench. I just feel like I need to show that I still bench. I bench twice every week, I swear. I just don't usually post it.
Yeah, I told her to post it.
It's not. Not very good.
And then fast forwarding, we got some lifter spotlight videos. I got quite a few. Speed bench workout, a condensed version, and a max effort bench workout that I'm not even going to toot my own horn because I had a piss poor max effort. But one of my training partners in our bench press Benchmonster crew PR'd this week, and I want to hype him up a little bit when we get to max effort. That being said, we will move forward because nobody wants to hear us ramble and talk. But we got cool shirts on, though. That's the bottom line.
Shirts.
Yeah. I'm wearing this. I'm wearing the sleeves might have to come off. Neckline, I have to take that. I don't want to ruin a shirt, but it's actually fitting pretty good for a 2X. Hey, let's look at your deadlift. What do you got going on here?
Some pause deadlift.
Pause?
Back was kind of pretty sore and tender this week, so kind of stayed light, but threw in a pause.
A pause in the deadlift?
Work on that positioning.
I didn't watch your video, so where's the pause?
No, watch it.
Okay, I'll watch it. Are you going to pick it up?
Should have probably cut this.
Probably could have trimmed it down and saved us all the bore of having you stand there. But we're getting to the lift now.
Yes.
Impeccable form. You're a great deadlifter. I know I can't do what you do because I'd have to do 900 pounds. So you're coming off, pausing, and then going. I got it.
Yeah.
Midway. How many repetitions?
I think these were just triples, I think. I think it's 3.
Okay, 3 reps.
And if I was really, because my back was really, like, this day, I, like, texted Cody, and I was like, I don't know if I'm gonna be able to deadlift. Like, I just got out of, like, the second I got out of bed, like, my back just, like, felt janky and sore and poppy, and I was like, oh my gosh.
So it's still...
So I was just gonna kind of go in and try it and see how, like, because I had a plan of what I was supposed to do, and so I was like, well,
you're going by
I'll
feel.
work up to it and see, and I ended up feeling
pretty
like
good.
Once I started to get going, it loosened up and felt way better than I was expecting, so I was able to do everything that I needed to do that day.
Well, we're all impressed. Okay. Now,
nothing crazy, but right now with the back being hurt, but I figured I'd still throw.
Let's get to the most popular lift in the world, and that's bench press. Talk us through this bench press right here. What are we doing? I'm there.
You're there.
And I'm very, very plump.
Spot me.
Yeah. I look like Santa Claus. And I bring presents. Presents that everybody wants. Well, look at that. I'm just puffy. Okay, great arch. Good setup. Good camera shot this time.
Yeah, this is a pretty decent, with the way the benches are.
Yeah.
I just set the camera on the bench and said nothing special.
Hey.
Just wanted to show I do bench. I swear I bench twice every single week. I just don't post it very often. Pretty light in body weight on this day. It was like
You're light.
barely 130.
I'm not. I didn't know we were filming. I would have sucked it in a little bit. I didn't know what was going on. So I'm letting it all hang out. Here you go. Hey, doing some reps. You got better arch than I do. And what am I telling?
My back paid for it the next day. See, I keep bench hurts my back too because
bench hurts my back too.
I start the day thinking, okay, I'm gonna lay pretty flat.
Right.
Try not to work, But then as I start going and start setting up,
Hey, on my max effort night,
arching bigger, and by the time I'm done, my back's kind of worse than it was after.
My lower back was really pissed on max effort, and I took the 4-inch foam roller and stuck it under my back so I wouldn't have to arch and use my back. I was trying to cheat a little bit.
Just for help. I mean, just to help the back out and kind of let it to keep it from contorting. To like, if you put that under there, then you don't have to be supportive.
Yeah, then you don't have to hold it up.
But you can still have an arch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take an intermission here, and I have something I found on Facebook I thought was funny. This little young punk here is doing something that I was impressed with, but I think he died afterwards. I don't think he lived to tell the tale of what he did. He's he's drinking, I think it's a half gallon or a fifth of Jack Daniels, and he puts the chug straw in it, and so he can siphon it right down his throat. I don't think he lives after the video, but let's watch him. Yeah.
No. Oh, crap.
Okay, he didn't live much past that. He may have number 1 on his shirt, but he's a number 1 loser. I don't think he held that in, and I don't care how cocky he think he is. But it was kind of impressive. You don't see that every day. I see those once in a while where people chug this and chug that, but that little punk there, I mean, he's got a couple livers in him. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing. But I think he fell off the table head first, and they had to do CPR, and they killed him probably after that. What do we got to go in here? We got...
what about my picture?
What picture?
I sent you a picture.
Oh, of our cat.
Yes.
I didn't use it. I thought it was a video.
No,
I'm sorry. Yeah, it was a funny looking picture. I should have posted it. We'll get it next week. Also want to let everybody know that I did email Ken Lane, and I got a response back, and we're trying to get him set up with a Skype account and a video camera of some sort, webcam, and then if all works out, we'll be having him as a guest soon. He agreed that he'd love to be on the show, and it's work in progress there. Okay, lifts I found on Facebook, a little different than last week when we had the skirmish in middle of DC. Jerry Cool. I don't know if it's the same Jerry Cool we have on here sometimes, But he's doing an 865 squat here. And he's in training, you know. He's handling some weight. Getting down.
Nice.
Hats off to him. Getting
Nice
ready for,
work.
I think he's getting ready for a big squat, big bench, and probably 3 lift lifter, I would assume. Tony Carlino. Probably all saw this, but hey, takes 1,000 pounds out in a Pharrell F8 custom shirt, and he's going to do some reps. Good control. And Tony, I believe, is under 300 pounds, so this is a tremendous amount of weight.
Jeez.
Using the shirt to its full advantage. Great form. Very impressed. I am impressed. Okay, and we're moving quickly.
Yes, we are.
Larry Wheels was on Instagram, I think, and he was doing 615 for some reps on the bench. This guy's a monster. Always has been. Always will be.
Flip-flops, sliders.
And flip-flops. Nobody lifts in flip-flops anymore. Unless you're Matt Winning. I had to add the weight up because I was like, what the hell is he repping out there? He's a beast.
Yeah, he is.
Just Michael Jordan of fucking lifting. Like, I talked to him at the Arnold, and yeah, I was just, he's an impressive individual.
Met that man.
What do we got next?
When
Oh,
we were warming up for squat.
Thomas T.D. Davis. Doing a little 600 for 3, you know, everyday business for him. That's Julius Maddox there on the left, hanging out. I'd like to be a part of that bench crew.
Yeah.
Speed work, nothing crazy. Oh, man, we're zooming right through stuff here. What are we doing? Moving pretty quick. We'll make this a
but
short show.
Your videos will probably take a
Well,
bit.
my speed bench is nothing to toot a horn about, but we'll roll into some speed bench here real quick. Okay, so your typical speed bench day. I'm still not using 50%, using 40. Yeah, I should have wore a belt to keep the shirt down, but I didn't. I wasn't thinking. What happened here on speed bench day, why there's only 2 of us, is because we got a new rule now. We start at 3 o'clock. That doesn't mean show up at 3 and we start at 3:30. We start at 3 o'clock. So at 3 o'clock, we started. And Hines, who set the PR on Max Effort Day, he shows up 45 minutes before we bench on both days. He warms up thoroughly, stretches out, and he's there before I am. And it's just him and I going here. Nothing special. Peck is feeling a lot better. Probably can step it up tomorrow on speed bench and use actual 50 percentile, which would have been 275 here. Both of us are up in weight, so we're huffing a little bit. Ryan Hines there has went from 285. We got him up to 295. That's where I wanted him to set the bench PR that he's going to set on Max Effort Day. So he's holding a little water. He's a little plump, just like me. We think alike. We have the same intensity towards benching. Now here comes some people rolling in, and they're wondering why we've started. And they figured it out. That, hey, we start at 3 o'clock now. If you're not here, you don't go. You have to wait for us to be done. But like I say, this is a condensed version. The rest of the crew caught up. There's actually a bench beside us that they can get on and utilize the same chains and whatnot. So I'm decided to increase the weight here a little bit. Things are feeling good, so I'm trying to get back up to that 275 bar weight, especially with 2 chains. That's where I need to be. And right now I'm huffing. I'm just like, come on, man, let's get this thing going. We're used to 4 people going at a time.
Mm-hmm.
So this is him and I back to back is something we haven't done in a long time. So we're making excuses. We're trying to create, instead of a 20-second break, 35, 40 second or 45. Ashley, have you ever benched with chains?
You know I have.
I know. Well, I just want to ask. Okay, I don't think I got the whole spiel in, or maybe I did. There's Jacob Oram back there getting his bench shoes on. He's getting ready. Let's see, gonna skim through this. I think we do 9 sets of 3, maybe 10. Depends on the day. Grip is getting wider, so I know that means we're on the final sets, roughly. All 3 reps go straight up. The third one doesn't go in the rack. We've been working on that.
Looks good. Fast.
Damn, I thought I cut most of this out. I'm sorry, fans and friends and family. I don't know why there's so much standing around. I should have cut this shit out. But we're both huffing. And I think we got a couple sets left. Boy, I'm embarrassed. I should have edited this better. Breathe through the nose, out the mouth. That's what I say. I know he's on his last grip because that's pinky on the ring. I think I got to put a 10 on there again. I really like those dark side sleeves I got on above the elbow. In fact, Ryan Hines ordered some this week. Are we done? Tell me we're done. I'm like, no, we're not done. Our GPP isn't at its best right now. McDonald's has been my sponsor the last few weeks, and I'm embarrassed to say that.
I'm kind of giving up on the diet.
Well, the diet will start back. You know, I'll get pretty again. May not be fun to look at, but it serves a purpose. I move weight. One thing I told Ryan Hines was no sloppy speed bench here. Each rep is controlled. Oh, God, we move on finally. I'm sweating. Incline dumbbells. Now, this incline is something I haven't done in a while because incline is what I hurt my pec doing. So I'm not grabbing 130s. I'm grabbing probably 60s right there. Just getting some blood in there. We're doing 3-4 sets of 15. It's easy. Looks like a couple other of the guys have caught up on B bench. I don't get every rep and set in here. I just let everybody get their moment of fame here on TV. Right now, Hines is prepping for a big bench on Max Effort Day, which is coming up. We actually plan to max him out 2 weeks from now. And that's how I had it set up. That's how I was going to dial him. And what I call the delayed transformation phase as we roll into a max effort movement, like 1 rep max, I like to have him do a specific speed bench routine 2 weeks prior, a specific max effort bench a week prior. But he came in Tuesday night and said, I said, you know what? Warm up to 375. If you got it, let's spend it. And he decided to spend it. And we will see that in our next showing here. Young kid there is named Nathan Jr. Has a lot of heart. 21 years old? 20? 22? Yeah, he's got a great physique. He's tossed. He's torn between bodybuilding and powerlifting. And I told him, You know, if you're going to pick one, do it for 2 years. If you're going to go to bodybuilding, be a bodybuilder for 2 years, because you'll keep wanting to improve, improve, and improve. But if you're going to stick in this game, then stick in this game. So I'm happy he shows up. He's got a lot of heart. Right there, I'm just like focusing, like, is my pec going to still piss me off? No, it isn't. Thank God. Here's something somebody recommended last week on the show. JM presses on the incline. I like to sweeten the load by putting a little bit of kettlebells on there, as you see. It makes it a little wobbly. It makes it a little funner. Yeah, it's not a lot of weight, but it's a little bit of control going on there. We add weight, of course. We're not sandbagging by any means. I don't think Nathan Jr. can handle that right there. We had to take weight off for him. Hines is going to do it too. Roll it back. Looks harder than it really is. Miss Ashley, have you done this exercise before?
I have not.
I
think we discovered that last week.
I saw it.
The football bar.
You saw the football bar, but how come you're not adding kettlebells to it, making it fun and interesting?
This is the first time you've ever done it. Don't act
No.
like this is your exercise.
We have another exercise. We put the bench block on there, and we use a fat bar or fat grips, and we hang kettlebells, and we do tricep presses in the incline. But this is just a modified JM press. Look like fun. We're having a good time with it. Not everybody could handle that weight. I don't know where the rest of the crew is. They might be on incline dumbbells. So I don't know.
Is that where they are?
Well, it's easier when we have like 2 or 3 people going that can handle the same weight. There's less weight to take off. Because remember, we're trying to get this workout done within an hour and 10 minutes. And we got quite a following on the Benchmonster crew. So it's better to split up in groups. And plus, I need to keep track of Ryan Hines, because he is going to max out, and he's representing what I stand for. That's bench press and bench press training. And I've guided him along the way, and we're going to talk about it. Because what he's done in 8 weeks is spectacular. Uh-oh, rolling dumbbells. The bread and butter of my bench. And those little elbow protectors there kind of work. Whether you wear them below your elbow or above. I like them right there. A little bit of tension on those ligaments and tendons works for me. I don't know why he's talking in between sets. You got work to do, son. So I'm going to move over here and film you from this angle now. As you can see, some people are really behind the 8 ball. They're still on speed bench back there. That's the way it goes. You got to play catch up now. Mike Lupacek over there, he's on part 2 of the workout, and that's incline dumbbells. He's still got rolling dumbbells to do. So this kind of works out where we stagger people. Actually, in this video, I can actually see if the guy's moving the correct, the bar velocity I'm looking for back there. If I maintain this position with the camera. That's a big Jake back there benching. 1, 2. Oh, he's not, well, it's not too bad. He could take those up a little further, though. Talk to him tomorrow about that. And I think the sets and reps on the rolling dumbbells were 6 sets of 10, 7 sets of 10. So a lot of volume, back to back to back. It may look like fun and games for the first 3 sets, but after that, it turns into a serious problem. I am just built to do those right there. max effort days, it's not common to go up to 110-pound dumbbells. But I think that's the gist of that workout. See, I shortened it. See, we actually had a shoulder exercise we did, and then we had a push down of some sort with bands on it until failure. Okay, before we get into this max effort workout, I got some notes here I have to read. And just talking about what Ryan Hines came to me 8 weeks ago and wanted to do this thing called Kennelly crew benching, I guess. And I took him, like, I thought he was going to be here 2 weeks. You know, most people come in and want to do this and they're gone in 2 weeks. So I just half-assed, you know, what he said went one ear out the other. He said he had a 335 raw bench for 2 reps. And I said, well, guesstimate your 1 rep max at 350. Well, we took 50% of that, put it on the speed bench, and he was moving it too easily. So we actually moved the weight up somewhat, corrected it. And I don't have what he did on his speed bench, but he used 50% of 300, and it turned out to be about 375 was the correct velocity that we found with him. Some of his max effort movements that he did we did a 4-week wave, and one was slingshot full range with a dark side basic slingshot, and he did first week he did 485. Week 2 he did I think a full range with 3 plates, which is 375. We used reds, we used kilos, and 2 chains. He worked up to a max there, I believe. Week 3, week 4. What did he do week 4? Oh, came back to the slingshot on week 4. I'm just fast forwarding real quick. And PR'd on the slingshot and hit a 505 full range. A week or 2 ago, he did 375 for 5 reps raw, which was impressive. Week 7, he did 445 and 80 chains off a 2-board. And it took us into max effort day, which we're going to cover right now. And this workout is kind of dedicated to him because he was the golden boy of the day. I really didn't do much here. And when I got to 975, my right shoulder deflated and felt like it gave out, and it pissed me off. But starting out with 425 and just going to warm up here a little bit. Everything's feeling good. Had a great week last week. Well, here comes Ryan Hines here. He's going to do 425. He obviously feels like he has it. I told him at 375, if he's got it, spend it. So he called for a quarter, and he got a quarter. Here's 425. Now, my hands are close for a reason, because when shit goes wrong, it goes wrong quick. And I want to be there. I don't want to be arms up in the air and then finally get down. I want to be there when those elbows turn out and something bad happens. That lift there, we got a little extra help on the handoff, which I didn't like. We talk about it right here. I said, hey, you guys don't hand off. I'm pointing. Now, here is a 475. This lift here, he misses. And this is why I'm close. Because when the elbows start turning out and I'm looking down, I have to pull that weight. Otherwise, he's going to injure himself, and I don't want that. So he comes down good, but shoots it back, and now he's drifting and spinning. I'm pulling that shit. You ain't doing that. And I'm like, I'm sorry, man. Jacob Oram here, 375 on a 2-board. Let's see. He's going to try that 475 again. We talked about it. I said, this is what you need to correct. He's a good listener. Break that bar. Let's go! Boom. That's how you do it right there. I included the audio in that one. Oh, this is nothing. I was getting excited for a half minute, and then my hopes and dreams were deflated. I don't know what this is. What is this? 705 at 90.
You're asking me?
Oh, yeah. I'm just like, just going to stretch the shirt a little bit. There's nothing going on there, but that's okay. I wanted to get up to 1100 today. That was the plan. Left the audio on here so you can hear the intensity of this individual. This guy wants it. He's not effing around. Let's go! Yeah.
Come on, Ron! There it is. Up! Let's go!
I try to reposition the hand off. Hey, $4.95. It's just a gym lift, people. I didn't say it was pretty. I didn't say it was a contest lift. That's a gym lift, but $4.95. Nothing to see here. I'm not even excited yet. I'm like, when can we get to 1100? Uh-oh. This right here, I got the 4-inch pipe under my back because my back hurts, and this went wrong. The right shoulder just like deflated. Once they let go of it, the right shoulder just flattened out. I said, take that shit. And I was pissed. You notice when I get up, I kind of got this cringe on my face, like, fuck. I'm pissed. I'm like, what the frick happened? So I'm over here now on decline. I'm like, if my shoulder's broke, I'm just going to break it some more because I'm pissed. My max effort bench had stopped, put the shirt down, and I'm not a happy cat. I actually had a shooting pain that went down to my wrist, and got some issues I have to deal with the right shoulder. Nothing to do with the pec. Pec's not an issue. The right shoulder actually just went kaput.
You think it has to do with the pack?
No, I don't think it has to do with the pec. I think it was just, I don't know. Just getting old and falling apart. Jacob Oram here, benching 315 like it's 135. And looking at this, you would think, man, he could put 4 plates on there. But we find out different. $405. I'm still pissed. I'm like, I'm just wanting my arm to break because I'm so freaking chapped. Didn't get to do what I wanted to do. Now I'm just pissed. I'm just like, come on, do something. Snap, break, pop. Yeah, because I don't care anymore. That's the attitude I have. I'm just so pissed at my body. I'm just like, yeah, I'm not really one to talk to right now. Okay, Jacob Oram, 315 like butter. Now we're at 375.
365?
Or what is it? 3 plates and a quarter. 65. Oh. Well, you know, I've seen people that can do 350. Oh, Ryan Hines going to do a little showboating here. He cracked out 405. Guy just maxed out 500 over there. But, yeah. Just wants to show that he can do it. Okay. Still trying to break my arm here because I'm pissed. I was going to put 5 on there, but I didn't want to go home in a cast. I'd rather have some black and blue and a torn labrum or something. But yeah, I'm just pissed. Like, how long am I going to be sidelined now? Oh, floor pressed. That doesn't mean I leave the gym. It means I just do what I can do. If it hurts, I have to push through it. And that's a little tender right there. I'm not going to lie. Behind the shoulder, not in front, the rear part. Got to work that boomstick in there. Love the floor press. It's actually close grip. It's a son of a bitch. Hands next to smooth. And 1 chain, which is 40 extra at the top. Because my chains are 20 apiece. Hey, you go till you fail sometimes. He's purple in the face. Rolling dumbbells, same concept here. Usually I go super heavy. Right now, rolling them back hurts. And I'm thinking to myself, how many weeks now is this going to take to frickin' get better? I'm trying to maintain face and show leadership, but I'm pissed. My shoulder hurts. Ashley, will you fix it for me?
Yes.
Okay. Ashley's going to fix it.
Gotcha.
Just some rolling dumbbells, nothing crazy. I think we did 6 sets of 6, so the maximum weight you're supposed to have is something you can do 6 reps with. But everybody warms up too, so and we roll into the heavier weights. I couldn't do much here. I want to grab something heavier, but when I roll them back like that, it's nagging me. A dull ache, not a sharp pain, but a dull ache on the rear right side. Like I'm gritting my teeth. Like this weight ain't shit. I'm just like, ouch, ouch, F, U. Yeah. I'm just like, ugh. Week before I did 1025 on a two board. I was going to go up to something heavier. Stopped in my tracks. Every time I take a step forward, I have to take two back. I don't know why that is.
Neither.
I'm looking for answers. My body's just falling apart.
We're getting old.
Hey, I still got it. But we got one hell of a bench crew here, and I'm very, very happy to see these guys sticking with it. And you know, it's been multiple weeks, and we got a crew that shows up, and nobody's quit. This is some GoPro footage that Ryan Hines brought a GoPro in, and he did some secondary footage. So then we got Bobby Miller here doing a 445 bench. He weighs 198. Great bench for him here. This is on B bench. It's just a shorter uprights. And I think in the next one, I yell at Ryan Hines for when we started filming. We did a practice thing here.
Pretty fucking simple, dude. Get it the fuck together. You're supposed to be Mr. GoPro. Okay.
That was before we started, and I'm telling him.
Okay. It won't touch. Hey, Dylan.
You go. I thought it was cool when he got this camera footage over at my face. So it was pretty cool. Big Jake there doing some slingshot work. Getting stuck. That's all right. It's maximum effort day. This was the attempt before my shoulder went to shit. It's kind of cool over the top shot he got. My tripod doesn't do justice here, but it shows me where I'm taking the bar, how I'm loading the bar, and pushing in a straight line. I like to see something like that. So we'll have some extra footage like that as we go along. But congrats to Ryan Hines. Like I said, 8 weeks.
Impressive.
8 weeks training. A lot of people say, oh, I get this all the time. Oh, does conjugate doesn't work for raw bench? Conjugate doesn't work for raw bench. Dude, Tim Smith, 520 bench to 600 raw, 275. Ryan Hines, 8 weeks. He had 335 for 2. He probably was 350, 60, 360 to 495 in 8 weeks. I mean, I guess it works. Anyway, Miss Ashley, I know you're tired. I know you're asleep while I'm talking about my max effort because I look over and you're out cold.
I'm
But
not
now,
out cold.
well, your
I'm
eyes were
just
shut.
Resting my eyes.
Resting your eyes. You're a hard-working woman. But you got a lot of work to do over here. This chat box is just completely full of great family members
Okay.
of the Benchmonster family.
All
Can
right,
you
is
handle
that
it?
Is that part of the show
It's
now?
that part of the show. It's time for you to shine.
All right, we got Jimmy Cove here.
Whoa,
Hell
Jimmy
yeah,
Cove.
It's time. He
Hey,
was over
Jimmy.
at the beginning. Hi,
Ji-
Jimmy.
Jimmy
Good to
texted
see
me
you.
today, asked me what time the show starts. So I got a hold.
He was
Hey,
ready and on it.
I heard Jimmy Kolb's got some T-shirts coming out himself, and Ryan Hines tonight is getting one of them, I think. And he
Shit,
showed me
wants
on
to.
his phone. Jimmy Kolb's got some cool T-shirts he's making. So
Nice.
like
You
to throw that up
gotta
there.
get one of those, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Definitely. Philly cheesesteak. Yo, now I won't be bored studying for my real estate class.
Oh,
Excellent.
I hope we are entertaining.
We'll try. We'll try to be entertaining. Joey Keeley. Hey Ryan, what do you think of benching every day?
Every day. When I started benching when I was 18, I benched every day. Monday through Saturday, I think. Monday through Friday, drinking on the weekends. Didn't train legs, but all we did was upper body. We benched, we did triceps, biceps, and back. And our chicken legs walked out of the gym. Did it work? I believe it built the foundation, a foundation. I made progress though. That was the thing, benching every day until I hit a point where I had to train my lower body. And we talked about that earlier. Depends on your age. If you're young, I mean, you're kind of invincible and I think you can do it. But if you're a seasoned lifter, I don't think every day is a good choice. I think it's overkill and it defeats the purpose unless you're trying to just look the same and burn body fat and not getting stronger, because your body, you're breaking down muscle obviously, and you're not letting it recuperate. I mean, you're constantly doing more and more. And we would come in when we benched every day and the old timers in there, they would say, Kennelly, what are you doing today? Benching? Yeah. I said, I'm sore. Gonna bench. Didn't know any better. I thought that's how you bench 700 raw or shirted or whatever every day. But I don't think it's a good idea to do every day.
Jimmy Cobe, good progress on the pec.
Yes. Got a little shoulder issue now. I gotta figure out. But yeah. I can still bench 405 decline. Does that win any contests?
Sure.
Okay.
CJ Morgani. Hey, hope you guys had a great week. Be careful, gonna get demonetized showing your boomstick on stream. Ha ha ha. Why was that?
I don't know, but I'll come after whoever's trying to take that from me. If it's Duffman, I'll go down and kick his ass.
He wouldn't do that.
Well, I don't know. He says he'll get demonetized.
Huh.
Yeah. Maybe because it looks like a... I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Hope you had a good week too, CJ. Thanks for joining us. Todd Beecroft, R.I.P. Ernie Franz. Yeah. Yeah, we have a little tribute at the end.
Yeah, tribute video for Ernie at the end.
Tuned. Gonna pay some respects. Howard Weingarten. Hell yeah, it's time. Ryan, for looking at my video of my real bad Viper shirt bench. I'm going to take your advice and get it broke in and hopefully get some big totals.
Yeah, he's got the Viper, and I think like any shirt, the more you work it, it's gonna mold a little bit, even if it's super aggressive like the orange one. I be honest with you, this is the third week I've worn it, and it seems like it has a little bit more play in it. And to be honest with you, so and I'm up in weight, so I know it's not. I'm lost weight, and that's why it's got more play. Beecraft.
Feel free to cut the shirts up to your liking. I know I'm going to.
Yeah, I like the sleeves gone, and this collar can cause panic attacks with my gigantic neck.
Yeah, it is pretty.
It's tight.
It's like a turtleneck, kind of.
Yeah. Well, I'm doing a lot of shrugs on neck work, though. Go figure.
Howard Weingarten. P.S. Really love the shirts. Thank you.
Yeah, I think I might.
Thanks again, Todd.
I think I might wear it tomorrow during Speed Bench when we video that. Yeah, I might alter it and wear it tomorrow because some people on our crew need to read this. They know who they are. Next question, please.
Sean Deal, do you have any Ernie Franz stories?
Only Ernie Franz story is I met him at a meet. I shook his hand and I said, "Pleasure to meet you, sir." And he was talking to somebody else at the time, and I kind of just worked my way in between of what I was doing. And I think it was in Chicago or Cincinnati, somewhere over there. And met him once. And I don't have any cool stories. Sorry. Yeah, wish I did.
No. We'll watch our tribute at the end, though. That'll be...
Yeah, I worked on that today.
Be nice to see. Nice for people to watch. Remy Shirley. Steven will do it. A YouTube. Crushes 60 pounds of booze steady. But yeah, that Jack Daniels kid definitely died.
Yeah, I didn't think he lived past his 10 seconds of fame there. I think he held his arms up like this and did a flying cross, and he was done. And he was comatose. Yeah. He was only 150 pounds looking kid. I couldn't figure out that was a fifth or a half gallon. It was awfully big.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, I know a fifth. I can hold a fifth like this. I think it was a half gallon. Yeah, he's dead. Really missed. Do stupid things, get stupid prizes, right?
I guess so.
Yeah.
Howard Weingarten, sorry, last question. Do you have any idea where to get specs on a competition Forza bench? Or it doesn't say, sorry, competition bench press.
Specs. I always, if you're trying to make a replica bench, I would call Forza up in Spokane and ask him dimensions, pad height, all that. I mean, I never made a bench myself, but I know people that have made Forza clones and Forza spec benches, and usually they're copying that style. And what's most important to me, I don't care much about the bench as long as the bench height's correct. Because if it's an inch lower, it's a problem. If it's an inch higher, it's a problem. Well, not a serious problem, but the lower it is doesn't benefit me because I'm 6'6" practically. So I got long legs, so I need to put my feet down and Brings up a funny story, Rob Leondo, and when I did my 1074, he told me they were using a Forza spec bench. Get all the way out there, it's a Metal Militia bench, and it's 1.5 inches lower to the ground. Son of a bitch. But I showed him. I prevailed. I sprayed a whole can of silly strings, stick them on the chucks, and hey, put up 1074, one of my nicest benches I've ever done. There's a story behind every question that I answer. There's a story.
Pretty much. Seems like it. Jerry Cool. Eventually, I want to compete at the WPO. I don't see the new shirts getting approved soon. Should I get into a SDP or wait it out?
Well, Rob Farrell is making a WPO legal shirt. He's working with, what's his nuts out there? The president of the federation. And I believe they're working on a band shirt. And I think it's going to look like don't quote me, it's going to look like the Nightmare shirt, I believe. And it's going to be a WPO approved band shirt. So it, those hurdles take time. They gotta go through the approval process and go in front of a committee that's Inzer. Something, anyway, I don't know, but no, eventually it will happen. I'm not saying put all your money into a SDP because doesn't even mimic what these band shirts can do. That's a good question. Well, at this point, I mean, if you're looking for a shirt, then I would get the SDP, and then you're gonna see the notification that WPO is allowing a specific shirt that meets the criteria that they're looking for, and then that's the shirt you're gonna want to get.
Jerry Cool. Sean Deal keeps telling me to get into the SDP. He hypes me up every session about the future WPO competitor. LOL.
Yeah, I wish it was the 2007 to 2012 SDP. It was a 1U shirt, but man, it mimicked the band shirt. I mean, the shirt would stretch and come back, but only would do it one or two times, and it was done. And that's an expensive shirt to buy one and use it twice or once. I used it once, and they were $390 shirts. I was ordering 4 of those a week. Opener attempt, second attempt, third attempt, fourth.
Jerry Cool, you have no idea how happy that made me posting my video, Ryan. Seriously,
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
I saw it, and I was like, is this our Jerry
Very
Cool?
cool,
I'm
yeah.
going to post it. Yeah.
Of course. Very cool. Very good lift. Very nice. Well done, sir. Remy Shirley. Fuck, that was a hefty squat, man. Good job, Jerry. Hell of a squat. Good job, Jerry.
Yeah.
Nice work. Howard, CJ Morgani. If you're early, you're on time. If you're on time, you're late. If you're late, you're forgotten, is what my football coach used to say.
Well, like that.
I knew he was going to say football coach. I've heard that quote.
Yeah. That's a good one.
If you're late, you're forgotten.
Oh, well, I gotta move down here. Okay.
Where?
Sean Deal.
I got to announce Jerry Cool's first equipped meet. I knew I saw something special that day. Don't forget that name, folks.
Hell yeah.
Nice. Very cool. John Smith, trying to make an assisted comeback, was consistently hitting 825 to 875 in meets. Held 1,000 plus in my hands to board press. At 44, what do you think?
44, you're young. That's what I think. And held 1,000 plus to a board press. Good. That's how you got to do it. Rich Lack used to do a lot of static holds with 900 back in the day. I didn't like static holds. I did reverse band press, and that's how I first held 1,000. Put 1,000 on the bar, and I used the 100-pound bands from a 7-foot power rack onto the bar. I took it out. It was $9.99 at the top, and I used my shirt, came down to a 4-board and pressed it. Got acclimated to that. Started working down to a 2-board, 3-board, 2-board, adding more weight. And pretty soon you become acclimated to holding and moving that weight. So what do I think? I think it's a step in the right direction, what you're doing. And 1,000 plus. Get used to 1,000 for a while, and then try 1,050. And when the time is right and the spotters are too, put 1,100 on there. And if your vision blurs, welcome to my world. It only happens once, though. Your vision blurs the first time, and it never does it again. It's a weird thing. It's like welcoming you to a new level. Next question, please, Miss Ashley. Nice hat.
Alex Estrada. Ryan, when and if you get the big Texan Ken Lane on here, we are in for a clinic.
Oh, absolutely. I was honored. I told him I was honored to get a reply back from his email, and I just hope everything comes through and we get him online, because I have tons of questions. And I know a lot of people on here have posted things he's done in San Diego, 405 for 27 reps or something. You know, I want to know about his history. I want to know what it was like to lift at Gus Rethwich's Hawaii record breakers. I know out there he did a quote. Don't quote me. I'll do my research before I have him on. But I think he did 650 at Hawaii record breakers at one of Gus Rethwich's meet. And I mentioned to him in the email, you know, I heard a lot about you from John Inzer and Gus Rethwich, and I'm sure he had a grin when I said Gus Rethwich, because he knows him quite well. Gus would always tell me about the greatest bench, because I think Gus Rethwich saw me in my early days that I was going to be a bench press specialist. And then Gus used to tell me about Ted Arcidi and Ken Lane, Anthony Clark, and Craig Tokarski. And he had different stories for each one of them. In fact, John Inzer told me a story about Ken Lane, about what he did to gain weight and what he would do. And I did the same thing. I just didn't have time to warm it in the oven. He would take cookie dough, spread it out on a sheet pan, put it in the oven, and just warm it and eat it. Well, that took time. So all I did was take the Pillsbury Doughboy chocolate chip cookie dough and just spoon it like this. I don't want to warm it up, but I'll talk to Ken Lane about that when we get him on here. Hopefully everything goes well. And I think he made a comment. Ken Lane's old school. He says he's an iPod 8-track kind of guy. So he's kind of old school where he's at. And we'll find out if he's got a webcam and all those great things. And I'll do my best to get him on here.
That'd be cool.
And it'll be, I'll be like a kid in a candy store, probably stuttering all over the place. Like, Ken, I have a question. Ken, Mr. Ken Lane, I have a question. Mr. Ken Lane, did this happen? Mr. Ken Lane, did that? Oh, just don't get me started. Okay. I got excited there talking about Ken Lane. He's one of the guys I looked up to.
Well, you better be cool if he's on.
Oh, I won't. I'll be like a 12-year-old.
Be cool.
My age goes out the window. I turn into a little kid. And your questions aren't, I got my own questions.
Whatever.
Yeah. What do you got now?
Would you recommend the Green Viper over all the other new shirts? Where and how do I get one?
I recommend the Green Viper. It's a great beginner shirt. It has a lot of stretch in it. The learning curve is nil. I mean, what helped me was lifting in the dark side slingshots and getting the Atlas and using the Atlas. And I put on that Viper, the Viper 2, the green one, and it was like easy to use. Where do you get one? You get from Dark Side Ironwear. And you contact John Alec on Facebook and tell him Ryan Kennelly sent you, and he will take care of you. Paul Loeffler.
I just got my new elbow cuffs from Dark Side. How far up do I wear them on my arm?
Well, that's a good question, Paul. I when I first got them, I was wearing them below my elbow. I thought that's where you wore them. But then I figured, well, maybe they work better above the elbow. But I asked somebody in the gym, and they said you're supposed to wear them below. But Larry Wheels wears them above. I wear them above, right over the tendons of the tricep here. Yeah, they're phenomenal. They're kind of comfortable. I like them, and they look cool, and they don't aid in the lift like elbow sleeves do. I don't like people that wear elbow sleeves. It's a crutch.
I just got some today.
Hey, if you wear elbow sleeves and you think
you
think 405 is your 1 rep max, you take those elbow sleeves off, and I bet you're 385. Sorry to tell you. Next question, please.
We'll piss on you.
Well, I'll piss on you. I'm calling it like it is. Hey, F mental weakness.
Hey guys, showed up just in time to notice the Ryans twinning. Ha ha ha. Jimmy Cobe, the reverse grip bench press needs to make its way to the West Coast.
Yeah, we haven't done that in training lately. A lot of people ask me because they watch Jimmy Kolb's Instagram and they're like, how does Jimmy Kolb reverse grip bench? And I haven't watched it lately, but somebody said that Jimmy holds the bar a little differently, like a they call it a falcon grip. I don't know if that's true, Jimmy, but apparently you hold the bar a little different than, that's what somebody told me. I don't even know if it's true. The way you hold the bar is different than just standard reverse grip bench. Somebody told me that the other day, and I don't have proof because I haven't watched your reverse grip bench in a while. But definitely needs to make the way back. Hell, we might do it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do it as a board press or something.
Yeah, that's a good one. I haven't done it in a while. I used to do it quite a bit.
Yeah.
It's kind of a fun one.
Awkward.
Yeah, it's different.
Adds a twist.
Yeah.
Makes the brain have to switch a gear.
Jerry Cool. Also, I did that squat with my broken toes. So
Oh, you had a disability basically, and still putting that weight on your back. Way to go, son.
Very nice. Very impressive. Very impressive. 1 rep max. Your body is probably falling apart because you are what you eat. Eat body parts and your body parts. And you are body parts. JK. JK. Jimmy Cope said it perfectly. Reverse grip bench press needs to make a comeback on the West, or needs to come to the West Coast. Ha ha ha. Well, you guys are going to have to start bringing it back.
Yeah, I eat body parts.
There you go.
T. Pressifer.
T. Pressifer. Sorry to hear about your shoulder tweak. We were all excited for your big bench day.
Yeah, so was I.
No.
Yeah, it didn't turn out very good.
Bummer.
Don't ask. I mean, some things happen without foreseeing them. Everything was going good, and then just took out that weight. When it settled, that shoulder just kind of like flattened, and I racked it, and don't ask. I don't know, man. Maybe I'm dying. I don't know. Next question.
Where am I at?
Bruce Mason.
The booms. Oh, wait, where?
Oh.
The boomstick comment was just a bad joke. Ha
Yeah.
ha ha. Okay, so it's not going to get.
Yeah. I think he was referring to it as something else. Next question, please. Bruce Mason.
Well, you did refer to it as Terminator's penis.
Terminator's penis. Yeah. Well, whatever. That was last week. That's in the past. Nobody remembers that.
We all remember that.
No, they don't.
Your Terminator's penis.
Yeah, they don't remember that.
Have
You
that
keep saying it, then they're going to remember it. I'll turn the mic off. Hey, I said Bruce Mason. Read.
Bruce Mason. What's up, Ryan? Hope you enjoyed the old picture of a gym I sent you.
Saw that. Thank you, Bruce.
I didn't see it.
No, you didn't see it. I did. I can't show you everything.
Well, biff on you then.
Chris
Chris
R.
R. Mr. and Mrs. Benchmonster. Come out to Ohio and train with Bruce Mason and myself. We can grab some great grub too.
Well, yeah, Ohio sounds like a free
Sounds
state.
like a fun place to be.
Yeah, not a socialist police
We're
state
going
like we
back
live
some
in.
point. We're going
Yeah.
back.
Well, I heard Iran is going to bomb our state.
Yeah.
Heard that on the news.
Really?
Just send it over towards Seattle. Yeah.
There
Yeah.
you go.
Just start over there. I want out of here. Yeah. And hey, I'm one to up and leave. Done it before in my life. Moved to Dallas, Texas. Moved to Fort Myers,
And then
Florida.
You came back.
I always come back. Well, I just got family back here. So that's, I got to come back. But when I get bored and tired of people, I say, hasta la vista, baby. Next question. Done it.
But that does sound fun. We will be coming to Ohio.
Yeah.
We're going.
Definitely.
Wonder at Max. By the way, glad to know the chesticles are doing better. Haha. How's Miss Condre's back?
How's your back?
It's been pretty sore this week. I mean, it's trying to get better, but it's a little sore this week. I've been kind of backing off on the weight. So I'm hoping that it's going to be doing a little better next week.
Oh.
Not quite as I
Not
was
100%.
hoping that it by a couple weeks, after 2 or 3 weeks, that I wouldn't even know anything happened, and I'm not quite there yet, but it is getting better. It's not as bad as it was when I first got it, and I do feel like I'm able to at least squat, deadlift, bench. I
And
just
bench.
have to be smart with the weight and just kind of work the reps and the form and do different things like putting pauses in there and making it hard in other ways. But thank you for asking. It's trying to heal.
Todd Beecraft.
It was probably in Las Vegas in 2006 you met Ernie Franz. We were all there for a big meet.
Possibly. All the meets start to blur into one. All I remember from meets is what I did, and what a teammate did, or what money I won there, and but I shake a lot of hands. But I remember Ernie Franz. I met him somewhere. Maybe wrong. Maybe Vegas. Seems like it wasn't that long ago, but man, it was.
1 rep max at CJ Morgani. That reminds me of Division III football. Haha. All right. You lollygagging MFers. If you're 10 minutes early, you're 15 minutes late, 20 laps. Ha ha ha. Yeah,
Lollygagging.
things used to be a little more hardcore than they are these
Lilliputian.
days.
Bastards. CJ Morgami.
LOL, you gotta love it. Ha ha ha. Yeah, man. Oh wait, I missed his. Sorry. At 1 rep max. Ha ha, hell yeah. Heard it in high school and continued through my D3 career. CJ Morgani, LOL, you gotta love it. I made you guys probably hardcore. I mean, back in the day, my dad always tells me stories about football back in the day and how different, how
The
much
mentality, the
softer it
discipline,
is
the
these
discipline
days.
that you occurred when you were in the 80s
they
playing
produced
football.
Some disciplined hardcore.
Now you're not
athletes.
allowed to yell at people because
Not
they're
as much anymore.
they're timid little bastards.
Like they could
need-
never get away.
No,
with
they're not hardcore anymore.
My dad told stories about how they wouldn't get now you could never do it for safety reasons, but if somebody forgot something, they didn't get water there was some sort of
I heard
something
that story.
where it was a punishment to not have water.
Yeah.
And it would be
Early
like
80s.
90 degrees. It'd
Yeah.
be out, 90 whatever degrees outside.
That's what
And they'd be so thirsty, they'd be wringing out their shirts, drinking sweat.
it sounds like the
clothes.
Marine Corps to me. I mean, you gotta. That's how you
They
toughen
could
people
never
up.
get away without it.
And
Now, but
that's how weak people
exactly.
leave. I kind of do the same thing when I train people. I don't treat them nicely, and I abuse them, and they just keep showing up, and then they become one. Next question. Ryan Hines has a question.
Where? Ryan, can you make me less hefty looking in the video?
Can't do it. Video adds 10 pounds, and we're big people, and big people do big things. And when I say gain weight, you gain weight, and you put 110% in the past 8 weeks, and what the next 8 weeks holds, 8 or 10 weeks holds, who knows? What's the next goal? I mean, we're just gonna keep moving up the ladder. Why stop now? Body weight's gonna go up. You got to get that CPAP machine, man. I preach that to people. You're 290 pounds, and you're having sleep apnea attacks. You admitted it. You got to get on the horn and get that machine, man. That'll change your life forever, for everything good. Get a CPAP machine, lifts go up, eating goes up. You actually become nicer because you're getting sleep. It's weird. Alex Estrada.
Ryan, I sent Big Ken a video of Julius Maddox, and he said he will be the one to press 800 raw.
Oh yeah, absolutely, no doubt in my mind.
He will be. Bruce Mason, less liberal tiers per capita in Ohio.
That's true. We like Ohio.
I want to go there so bad.
We got West Side. You got
There's a lot of good.
You got Jimmy out there.
Jimmy's out there. Matt Winning.
Everybody.
Dave
Bruce
Hoff.
Mason. Yeah.
Bruce Mason.
It's like the mecca for powerlifting. It really is. Or lifting in general.
Definitely. We're going. Robinson. Just trained with Larry today in Dayton, Ohio. How do you like that incline JM press?
First time doing it. I didn't want to use straight weight, so I put the kettlebells on there, and we'll probably do straight weight tomorrow, and loved it a lot. It's a different variation, and it's something else that I can add to my list of 72, somewhere in here, written down, 72 tricep exercises I have. More the better. It gives us more options to run in 2-week waves. JM press incline. Fat grips on JM press incline. Kettlebells hanging JM press incline. Just on and on. So gives us a lot of variety, which is important. Do the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. You're crazy. T. Pressifer.
Sounds like the weight just made a tendon roll out of place. I think some ice and ibuprofen is all you need. Let it settle back to normal.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go by feel next week. I'm supposed to had a problem with my Pharrell custom shirt. Y'all saw the orange shirt, but I didn't post it. But I put on the Pharrell custom nightmare shirt, and first thing I noticed by putting it on was the chest panel felt the same. Now, yeah, he did increase it to 4 ply, but he was supposed to enlarge it an inch. And when I got under the bar with the uprights where they normally were, with the old Pharrell custom, I got my hands out pretty easy. This one here was real hard to get out, and I took out 705, and I just let my hands relax, and the shirt held it. So I texted Rob, and I think next Tuesday I'm going to put that shirt on with 800 and 900 pounds, video it, and then probably have to send it back, have it enlarged if it's going to lock up. I mean, it's not even coming down, so that concerns me. The last shirt I had, I was able to get 700 to a 4-board, 800, 900. In fact, I did 1085 in that shirt, and I didn't touch because we pulled it down, of course. But yeah, this one here is something's wrong, and I'll be on top of it. But definitely need to ice. Speed bench tomorrow. We're actually using the football bar tomorrow, so that's not shoulder friendly. But I'm going to slow the momentum down, and we're not going to be doing jackhammer style. We're actually going to do controlled reps and keep it smooth and controlled. So, got to play smart. Try to stay in the game. No sideline anymore.
1 rep max. Can't yell at them because most of them are TikTok twigs. Look at Juju Smith-Schuster. Cost us the Bengals and the Browns game. Fork.
Yeah, TikTok
Fork.
twigs.
TikTok
Definitely
twigs.
that.
You like the TikTok twigs.
I don't like TikTok twigs. They badmouth my lips. Everything I put, I can't even read anymore. But I'm getting a lot of followers, so they must like me for some reason. I don't follow anybody on there, but yeah. Not yet, anyway.
Howard Weingarten, PC area, and the walk culture are a bunch of crybabies. Ha ha ha. What does it mean?
PC area. I don't know. I'm stuck on TikTok twigs. I like that term. Chris R.
PC.
Politically correct.
Politically. Yeah. Yeah, I get what he's saying. Agreed, Howard.
Death to TikTok twigs. Death. Death.
Chris
Death.
R. Check out me, Rage Bush, or Bruce Mason on IG, and you'll see our little slice of heaven, Narnia. The best basement gym in the country.
Boy, you got your own gym. That's nice. You need that this day and age. Who would have thunk it? All the years, I should have had my own setup. But no. I wait for Armageddon. Now I'm finding a hard place to get into and train. But we found one. We found a wellness center. Oh. CJ
Morgani. Hey, Ashley, don't know if you're looking for new knee wraps at all, but have used the Overkill ones for a few sessions now, and they are disgustingly good. That's what you got me, huh? The Overkill
You were supposed to bring them down on the show.
I was actually going to bring those down. I just got them. I haven't used them yet.
It's got our 3-meter Overkill wraps.
Yeah,
They're sitting up on the coffee table.
Yeah.
And you were going to showcase them down here.
I was going to.
But you didn't.
I forgot.
Well,
I had to go out and get your boomstick.
Yeah,
And I forgot my knee wrap.
Okay, well, she's got them.
But I do have them, so
Yeah.
that's good to know that they're disgustingly good.
Disgustingly good. I like
I just got them this week. I came home and they were a surprise on the coffee
Yeah,
table.
surprise Christmas present.
So that was nice. We like Christmas presents.
1
too.
rep max.
So good to know. Can't wait to use them. They're disgustingly good. I like
Disgustingly good. I love it.
I like it. 1 rep max. By the way, I said fork because I can. Perfect. I gotcha. Because I can't say
The F word.
F-U-C-K.
Well, you can't. Yes, you
I
can.
know. I feel weird. I'm like,
Hey, this
I
isn't-
don't know if it matters if I say it or not. So every time I go to read it, I'm like,
I
do
turn the knob off.
censor?
For like, this isn't for kids. Because if it is for kids, we can't have the chat box.
Right.
So I turn that
That's
off.
what we did the first time
Yeah.
show on accident.
Yeah. I say the F word once in a while. It happens.
Fork. I thought that was what that. Good call, because they can't get after us for saying that. That's not it.
Well, there's
not
a big
thing.
censorship thing going on where they're
I know.
shutting our ability to express our
Say
First
what we wanna
Amendment.
say,
yeah.
yeah.
The social media is like, oh, shut this guy down. Shut this community down. This country's going to hell in a handbasket overnight.
Let's see here. Ryan, I got to meet and see Ken Arcidi and Anthony Clark, who I would train with here in San Diego when he would come down often. The only one of the big four I never met or saw
Goes to Karski.
was Takarsky.
Well, Alex, we expect you to be on here when Ken Lane's on here and ask some Ken Lane questions and stories that Ken Lane may have want to talk about that I don't know. Because I like to hear some old school stuff. I mean, God, I want to pick his training apart, how he did it, how he maintained a physique, when he was in bodybuilding, because he had a bodybuilding physique. I mean, on and on. I just have questions and questions. That's going to be a long night. I told Ken we can do it whatever time suits him, early, later, whatever, because I'm just not going to shut up. By the time we get to the chat box, the crickets could be chirping, and Ken might be wanting to go to bed. Hey, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Same thing with Ed Cohn when that day comes around.
We're still waiting for that.
I know.
Saying death to any Philly cheesesteak.
Yeah.
Saying death to any particular group is usually not the best idea. Generally, kids these days qualify such statements with "in Minecraft."
I'm sorry,
Good
TikTok
point.
twigs. I love you. Not really.
One rap max. Oh damn, new raps. Hell yeah, video next week. Haha. I hope if my back is doing better and I can do something worth showing, then I'll have video next week. But as soon as I use them, I will definitely post video. I'm hearing good reviews. He's telling us they're
gotta put 'em on tight.
really good, so I'm excited to try them. Yeah, they looked really good. Like I tried them on. And they felt
Oh
good.
shit! I wrapped them on my leg, and the circulation ran out of my foot. So
no, they felt pretty good. So I'm excited. There will be video with the new wraps. I was gonna bring them down here and show. I said that before the show, huh? Should show my new wraps. And then I got the Boomstick, and I got distracted, and I forgot. But I have them, and I'm super excited.
Bruce Mason, what part
like
of
they're
the
good.
Washington is your gym at? It's in Kennewick, Washington. It's called Icon Fitness, and they allow us to do what we want, when we want, how we want, to what music we want. The only real gym in this Tri-Cities here that allows me to flex my muscle. Unlike some other places here, which I'm not even going to give the time of day to even say who they are. Just wannabes. And there's one other gym out there. I think Smitty's gym. It's a private facility. He's got a hardcore place up there. He's on the down low. I don't know if his gym is open, but Smitty's is a great place to lift too. But other than that, it's where I lift, and that speaks volumes within itself. We have a great bench crew, and we get strong. Like I say, I don't have a 1,000-pound bench presser to push me in training, but I have people that push themselves as hard as I do. Ryan Hines, all the guys that show up and turn their faces purple, and I get inspired by what they bring to the gym. And it's important when they walk through the door that they have a planned attack and they're ready to spill blood if need be. Because this ain't exercise. This isn't figure fitness here. This is tearing, breaking, destroying, killing, all in one day. Because that's what it takes to get where I'm at. I didn't get to where I'm at by doing 135 and looking in the mirror and then doing this and then wearing fancy pants and oiling my ass cheeks and blood, sweat, and tears, buddy. I'm talking to myself. Is anybody listening? Probably not. Okay.
Probably not. They're
Okay.
done.
Well, I get to
checked
rambling.
out.
I start rambling. 'Cause that's the inner fire in me, and I want that to be in everybody that comes in the gym and train.
Oh,
Did I
my
step on your
foot.
foot? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Now you're
And
awake.
you have shoes on? Well,
Yeah.
That's nice. Big Ryan, you and I will be like little girls around him for sure.
Oh,
And
excited.
I'm not ashamed.
Me either.
I have Bruce Mason. I have family out there. Good reason to not see them and get a awesome bench instead.
Yeah. Wonder where that's at. Family. Spokane,
Yeah.
Seattle, where are we at? Cheney, Vancouver. I mean, it's just, east side or west side of Washington, somewhere in there. Small state. It's only 3 hours to Seattle, so it's easy to get to where we're at. Next question.
One rep max. So quick question. How do you guys handle the cold up there? My chest tendon under my armpit popped 3 weeks ago and my hands are drying up on me. Usually only happens in the cold. LOL. You guys get it though. Yeah, my hands right now as we speak are so
You got to use
dry.
lotion because there's no humidity. It's and we're not even winter yet. It was 62 degrees the other day, so we're having some global
this is
warming.
a fairly warm winter, but it's
Yeah.
still, I mean,
Yeah, it's still cold. It's gonna get down to 30s pretty soon, and our February is usually our worst month anyway. So, but I don't know what the Farmer's Almanac said. I was overhearing people in the gym tonight talking. It's supposed to be a wet winter, but they don't know if it's snow. I don't know what's going on. So, it's weird. Usually we get some sub degree temperatures in February. So it remains to be seen. But we get through it though, the best we can. Then the heat of the summer will be here, and I'll still be bitching. So
The chafing problem on your wrists and knuckles. How do you remedy that if you do? Just lotion.
no,
Lotion regularly.
I use that stuff in the green can
Yeah.
called Tough Hand. It's a
There is also that.
Tough
do you use
Hands
that?
work
So-
hand.
So that's basically
Yeah,
like
it's a special cream.
lotion,
Yeah,
but
for the
special
for the
lotion.
knuckles when they crack right here. It's a son of a bitch.
So there's stuff in a green can. I think the stuff we have came from.
Christmas present. stocking stuffer.
Yeah, I can't remember where it came from.
But
I
it's
think you can get
it's
it at
called
Bed Bath
Working
& Beyond.
Hands. No, it's like a Walmart
But
probably.
you can get it at, yeah, I think you can get it kind of anywhere, and it's green.
It worked for me.
Little green, little
Like a chewing tobacco can.
kind of that size, and it,
I lived on it through the winter last year.
and it's just called, it's literally called Working. It just says Working Hands on it, and it's pretty good. It's like just a very strong special lotion.
The problem
with
is
moisturizer and for.
Problem is with me is I wash my hands 27 times a day too, so that doesn't help matters much either. Next question, please.
1 rep max. My hands get all messed up and cracked from cement.
Oh,
I find the best. Oh, he said the same thing. The best remedy is Badger Balm or O'Keefe's Working Hands.
I think Working
That's
Hands.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. O'Keefe's Working Hands is what. I
oh,
was trying to
concrete work
describe.
with the lime
Yep.
and all that. Oh shit, that you're gonna tell me. I know a little bit about that. Well, hey, let's end the show on a tribute to Ernie
yeah.
Franz real quick here. I worked on it earlier.
Definitely.
And, Ernie was a pioneer in the sport for many years, a person I met. He was an ambassador. Ernie Franz produced some powerlifting gear in his day. Many athletes wore it. He's considered the godfather. Call him what you will. He was an important man. And when I saw on Facebook he had passed away, it kind of it just lets you know that we're not all here forever. And he leaves a great legacy. I mean, a lot of the things he's done, it's documented. A lot of reminiscing pictures I saw on Facebook today, and I pulled this little tribute video somebody had made for him on YouTube, and I thought, wow, that's kind of what I want to go with. So I kind of pulled that, and I put a little song behind it, and I just wanted to end the show on that and let him know he's in our thoughts and prayers, and Ernie's
This is his
upstairs,
family.
yeah, looking over us, and he's in God's hands now, and he will be missed. And, I just like to end the show on this little piece I made here. And that being said, hope to see everybody next week. And I'd like to leave you with this and say goodnight.
R.I.P. Ernie.